Wow, this coffee is so good this morning. Oh my gosh. For a couple of days there, I was just feeling like so sad and lonely and cold out here. And I don't know, I guess it was just sad like coming home after being with Hannah and then just being alone. But what I realized is just the beauty of appreciating the small things every day, like this coffee or just like anything. And also I think that's just like the natural fluctuations of life, you know, like in the summertime there's so much to do and it's so fun and magical, but you can't always have that, you know, and that's the beauty of like seasons. I love seasons so much. I love those like first moments of spring when it's just starting to get warm. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for that moment. The internet's been out for like 3-4 days now, and I really need to make a call to my mentor friend who just lives over the mountains a little bit. I think I'm gonna hike up to the top of the hill and call him because I could drive out of the valley and get phone service. That's a 40-minute drive in total, like 20 minutes out of valley, 20 minutes back, and that is like such a waste of gas. I guess I'm just faced with the situation of hiking up to the top of the mountain. That's on the list today of things I need to get done. So the stove has been burning for a couple hours now, which means, yeah, this is really hot. So I'm gonna utilize this heat and cook some beans that I've been soaking overnight. Yeah, usually in the morning times when the stovetop is hot, I will utilize that and like cook anything that I want to eat throughout maybe the day or the next couple days. Just to like take advantage of the heat. I'm gonna go do my daily check-in on the cabin. Sometimes in the nighttime the power will go out. I always like to check and make sure that the heaters are running because when they stop running, the pipes freeze and that is horrible. So I'm gonna go check on that. Also gotta check on the ants. I am so sick and tired of frozen snow. I'm so sick of stepping over it. I'm gonna get this off of here. Okay, check out this beautiful little walkway here. Oh man, there's so many ants crawling everywhere. My parents are gonna move in to this cabin in the springtime, and I genuinely have no idea if this place is even like livable because there's just so many ants everywhere. They're just completely in the walls though at this point. Like, I don't know if it's even possible to salvage anything. Okay, so these beans have finally come to pressure. Once this comes to pressure, it takes about like 15 minutes for them to cook. Yeah, so I'll check on it in like 15 minutes. Okay. My drinking water is almost empty, so I'm gonna go fill that up, which is probably one of my least favorite jobs. Beans are almost done. I just woke up from a nap. I laid down for a second to listen to music. And the next thing I knew, I was just asleep on the floor. Now it's the afternoon. There's still a lot I have to do today, so I need to wake back up. I'm expecting some kind of important things in the mail, so I gotta walk to the mailbox. It's about, I'd say it's probably about a mile to the mailbox. It's kind of far, so it's a whole thing to go get mail. The mail that I wanted didn't come, so I guess I gotta walk back tomorrow. Up here is where I park my car because it's on my neighbor's property and you can see they plow their driveway. So I can always get out if I park it here. This like yellow thing here is actually one of my favorite things. Many people haven't had it before. It's called millet and it's so cheap. I think I buy it for like 60 cents a pound, which is incredible. It's so cheap. This hummus is so good. Oh my gosh. Wow. So we're going on day 4 of not having phone service. So I've been really lazy and I have not been dealing with the ash in my fireplace, but recently I actually read in one of my homesteading books that you can make lye out of fireplace ash, so that's what I'm gonna do today. I started off with drilling a hole in the bottom of this bucket. And then I picked some pine needles and I covered the hole with the pine needles to create kind of like a sieve. And so now I'm just scooping out the ash and I'm gonna put it in here. Then I'm gonna pour boiling water over this. Liquid lye is gonna drain through. And lye is basically the active component in soap. So it's got a really, really high pH and it reacts with a fat, basically, like whatever fat you're using for the soap. Hopefully it works. The only reason why it might not work is because it said you have to use hardwood ash. I was burning oak, which is a hardwood, but I also was burning pine, and that's a softwood. So I'm hoping it works. I don't know, we'll see. And then you also have to use soft water, which is basically water without minerals in it. So preferably you would use rainwater, but I didn't have any rainwater, so I went down to the river to collect some water. This whole ground is just covered in ice. It's horrifying. I'm gonna slip and die. Oh, the river is so beautiful. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's such a pretty day. So I've got a stainless steel pot. I'm just gonna pour this boiling water into here. I was like stirring the ash, like really trying to like get in there and stir it because the water is like not seeping through, and it like sprayed all over my face. And I think I wipe my, oh my gosh, it's everywhere. I need to. So basically now this is my liquid lye, but it's really diluted. So I'm gonna boil it down for like 3 hours until it's about a cup and a half. The satellite officially is probably never gonna turn back on. So, been about 4 days now, no phone service. I am going up to the top of the mountain, so I gotta make a call. Also, it is the most gorgeous day outside. Wow!
Way beyond the trees, the coastline left you in a feast. Bethany was there and awake in the sunlight of her hair.
Oh my gosh, I gotta sit down. There is. Nice spot, Isabel. There is so much water in my shoes. Oh my god. Puddle just like fell out of here. Oh my gosh. Wow, that sun feels so good. Ugh. I am like so hot right now. Time to, wow, full bars, finally. A week later, I respond to people, hey, sorry, been out of service for a week.
At the tone, please record your message.
Hey Dana, it's Isabel. I'd love to come stop by tomorrow, maybe. I'll be around, probably around like 12 or something, so I hope to see you then. I hope you're home. Oh my gosh, the wind feels so good up here. Wow. It really is starting to feel like spring. Oh my god, spring is coming and I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so sick of the snow. I'm so sick of being alone. Lately, I've been drinking my coffee outside here on the deck every morning. And honestly, I think my favorite thing about life is just being able to wake up early and experience the silence and the darkness too in the morning. It's just like so calm and magical. I've been just like looking at the stars. Lately, there's been no clouds in the sky. Oof. I am so cozy right now. I'm gonna go run around and look at the stars because they are something to be seen tonight. Oh my gosh. Wow. I used to honestly be so scared of coming out here in the nighttime, but I like feel zero fear anymore. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but I got my camera here. We're taking some pictures of the stars. And it is just so magical out here this morning. It's like such a beautiful morning out. Oh, I think I want to do some stretches on the deck. That sounds so nice. So I just finished making some cookies to bring to my friend. Only have like 3 ingredients in them. Basically what you do is you take oats and you put them in the blender and you blend them up into like a flour consistency. And then you put that into a bowl with some cinnamon, vanilla, and salt. And then you take like whatever kind of nuts that you want. I used walnuts and coconut flakes, and you put that in the blender with some dates and you blend that up. Honestly, it would probably work better if you had a food processor and but you don't have to like blend it up too much. And then you just add that to the oats and you mix it all up, and then you add about roughly a cup of water to the mixture, and then you mix it up more. And basically the consistency should be able to like press together pretty well. Yeah, basically I just baked them for like 20 minutes and I'm gonna bring them to my friend. How am I gonna transport this? I have to hike out. First time leaving the house in about a week. Have to hike out on this ice, which is even worse than walking on snow. I've got the cookies though. Precious cargo. Here we go.
Finding the sun, set sail, Good Fridays and songs. Wasn't it a tree said so if I look.
My friend Dana, he's been living off grid for the past like, I think 30 years. And he started a small scale organic farm all by himself and sells his produce at like the local markets and like supports himself financially. And yeah, this summer I worked with him quite a bit. He was kind of like my teacher, teaching me like a lot of things about like starting a farm and what you need to know and like growing organically and stuff. So yeah, very dear friend of mine. My whole life is spent walking in the snow, dealing with the snow. This is Dana's bread that he grew the wheat for and made.
The hard thing about wheat is harvesting it and cleaning it. It's easy to grow.
Yeah.
It grew beautifully.
It was a beautiful
It
crop.
was so beautiful.
It was a good one.
But to get it out of the hull and cleaned is a real project. And out of the field, to get it out of the field.
But that's the bread. It's amazing. And the sprouts.
Alfalfa sprout.
This is the tool to harvest the wheat. Dana knows the most about gardening I've ever met. And I found him still reading about it. So that's inspiring.
Oh, and it makes me stop and wonder why people give their hearts, turn around and say goodbye.
Yeah, exactly.
St. Marie. We're in Pinewood Hills right now. I'm a rambler and a rover, and I wander it seems. I've traveled all over, chasing after my dream. But a dream should come true, and a heart should be filled, and a life should be lived in the Pinewood Hills.
Bye.
The woodland, I'll return to the snow, I'll return to the hills and the valleys below. I'll return as a poor man, or a king if God wills, but I'm on my way home to the Pinewood.
I'm hiking hiking back. Whew. Back home with my groceries. My arms are gonna fall off. I'm so tired and hungry. I'm so sick of the snow. I'm so sick of falling on this ice. Ugh. Oh my God. So I let the soap sit overnight and I was like periodically agitating it. And at this point, I think it's ready to go into the mold. And then like over the next like week or so, it'll harden into like bar soap. This is my second coffee of the day. Nothing new to report. Snow's still on the ground. I'm still alone. When I went to the East Coast, right before I got picked up by Hannah, I was doing some music recording with a friend who I kind of fell in love with. I really fell in love with this person. And now, I'm just sad. I'm sad and alone and in love with someone who lives very far away. And that's my sad story. Poor Isabel. So it's been about a day now. I've let this soap harden. So I'm gonna use the soap. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it like foams up like soap. Do you see this? Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like it really is like, it's real soap. Oh my gosh. Wow, this is amazing. Oh my gosh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go shower in the river and wash my hair with this soap. Oh yes, this is such a good idea. Okay. Woo. I'm just so in love with life and this river. I'm in love with this river. And the sun feels so good. That soap worked so well. I feel really clean and beautiful. I always feel really like beautiful after a river swim. Oh my gosh! A visitor came! The love of my life! Oh my gosh! How was the hiking?
Oh, it was good. I peed, I saw a few tears. Really?
Like really good. What do you think about black rice?
It's like not like rice at all.
No, it's not. It's so different.
It's some other thing.
I saw them this morning.
What do you mean?
I saw. Oh. I have a story for you. Oh my god. Okay, Raquel. You will not guess what I have here for you.
It looks like a cookie bowl. Can I have them all?
Yeah, of course you can. We've been apart for too long.
So long.
Just like you remember.
Better.
Oh shit. I know. Uh-oh.
Oh, there we go, dry ground.
Whoa! Watch out for this one.
Let's spin our butts again.
On our butts.
Sit on our booties and just slide. Give a little push, give a little shove. Let's slide down the driveway. Give a little stick. I want to go to the tiny. What about you?
We're getting to the tiny house. Wait up. I'm back here. I'm a coming. Oh, here we go. We made it to the top.
Barely.
Barely.
Just barely.
Snowstorm, cold and tired. But it's beautiful up here. It's beautiful.
Worth it.
And get some mail here. It's about, I'd say it's probably about a mile to the mailbox. Maybe actually a little bit farther. It's kind of far, so it's a whole thing to go get mail. Whoa. Ah! Ah! I just fell. I just